Greetings and salutations, YouTube. This is Dave Duford at Final Expense Agent Mentor, where I help agents sell final expense successfully. However, that might be at question. So you probably read the title of this video and wondering what is going to happen in the year 2030 where final expense will not be so lucrative, potentially. So let's show you something. I've been doing some research on some articles I've been writing for final expense. And I want to show you something I thought was pretty interesting here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. If you will take a notice here, I'm on the National Funeral Directors Association. And if you check out here, this is a projection of historic rates of cremation and burial and future projections. In 2015, pretty much split down the middle. But as you can see, as time goes on, there's a bigger and bigger difference between these numbers, whereas in 2030, where approximately half of the people who died were buried, now we only see 1/5. Those are some pretty stark numbers. And the reason I put this together is because that's only 13, 12 years away. And as anybody who's been selling final expense insurance for some time knows, there has been a much larger increase of the population that wants to be cremated instead of buried. And there's all sorts of reasons for that. I think part of it is cultural. Other part of that is financially related. And as we can see, a lot of this is coming to a behest. And so my question for you guys today, I'd like to hear your comments below. Do you think this spells the end for final expense? Do you think that this will dramatically change the business model in which agents operate under? Now, I can tell you this. Final expense will still be needed regardless of one being buried or cremated. Where the question lies is, well, if we fast forward 12 years from now, and your cremation, let's say, is half of the average cost of a burial, and even adjusted for inflation and the cost of living, what we're going to have are, in general, smaller policy sizes if we are following the numbers as blunt as they are. And that means smaller policy sizes, lower return on investments, potentially. Now, I think that doesn't necessarily spell the end of this business, but I'm curious more or less to see what your responses are. So I'm about to hit the road, train an agent today, sell some final expense, hopefully some large income replacement burial policies, not some cremation policies. And we'll come back later today and kind of see what your responses are and maybe make a video out of it and kind of take it from there. So you guys have a profitable Monday. This is Dave Duford at Final Expense Agent Mentor, feagentmentor.com, where I help agents like you succeed in the final expense business and the insurance sales business in general. We'll see you next time. Take care.